Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I want to walk you through my YouTube moolah portfolio. So I believe this is going to be part 4 of an infinite series of where I talk about all the money that I make from YouTube and how I reinvest that into the stock market. So at the moment, you guys can see at the very top, I have about $1,000 invested into this portfolio. That $1,000 comes from the money that I get from my YouTube ad revenue and where I invest that right back into this portfolio. So I really only started making YouTube money back in 2017 timeframe. I believe I started making videos late 2016, early 2017 timeframe, and I got my first paycheck in June or July of that year of 2017. And ever since then, every couple months, I've been able to get, a couple $100s here and there. During 2018 or so, they changed the requirements for being a YouTube partner, so I had to reapply once I got to 1,000 subscribers, which I'm close to 1,700 now, or almost 1,800 now, so I thank you guys. But at the time, I had, a couple hundred subscribers, and I wasn't, basically they changed it to that you needed 1,000 subscribers, so I kind of went on a hiatus. Now I'm sort of making money again, and yeah, that's basically it. At this point, you can kind of see throughout the past 2 years or so how I've contributed over this time. You can see the large dip in December that we had here. You can see that I'm basically a negative rate of return just based off of the past 2018 values or so, since I wasn't able to invest during 2018 when the market was down. So yeah, that's basically it. I'll kind of put you into the positions aspect of things, then we talk about future revenue. So there are some things on here that show account details, so I kind of have to move that down so you guys aren't able to see that, so I might have to edit some of this. But this is basically what I have invested at the moment. So it's small cap S&P 600, the total stock market fund, and iShares core S&P 500. So that's a mix of blend of growth and value stocks. So I have about 3 of these, and what my current goal is basically not to do anything too fancy, but just invest in the market. So either ITOT, which is the total stock market fund, which I believe invests in like 3,000 different stocks or what have you, and the S&P 500. The reason why I have these is because, generally speaking, every time I get a paycheck, it's only, from YouTube, it's only around $100 to $150. And the S&P 500 fund has grown so much, they need about $260 or so to be able to purchase one share. So what I sometimes do, and this is what I did the last time, is I'll sell one share of these and then combine it with the paycheck to buy, a share of this, the S&P 500. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that way I can kind of keep track of how much this goes up compared to the rest of my portfolio. That being said, I'm also curious about how, because I personally invest in a lot of individual securities, how I enjoy investing strictly in, say, the S&P 500 ETF. It's a little bit more boring, it's a little bit more hands-off, but I'm also curious about the dividend growth and how I feel about it at the time of investing. So the S&P 500 currently yields about 2.2, 2.3 or so percent. Compared to my normal portfolio, which is over 4%. So I would be taking a large hit if I were to, say, invest strictly in the S&P 500. However, it's a lot more hands-off, so it's a lot more passive than what I do at the moment. But that being said, I really enjoy investing. I enjoy the stock market, and I enjoy looking at this stuff every day. And I don't really want to be passive with it, if that makes sense. So while the S&P 500 is a passive way to invest in the stock market, I prefer investing in my individual securities, even if that means, I'm down by 0.5% or 1% or so. I'm having fun doing it as a hobby and also explaining it to you guys. So in my opinion, I get a lot more joy out of that than, say, just getting money to come in and investing in the S&P 500. But in this case, I get the best of both worlds, because I'm able to take the money I get from YouTube and reinvest it in this to see maybe I'm making the wrong mistake, or maybe I want to change my strategy. With respect to how much I'm supposed to be getting in the coming months, so At the moment, my AdSense account is currently sitting at about $80 or so. So whatever I make this month, as long as it gets me over that $100 threshold, I should be able to take that money and invest it back into the market in my YouTube Moolah account. So at the moment for January, I'm at about $81 or so. So that would put me at about $160 that I would be getting paid in February. There's still a couple days left in January, so hopefully I'll be able to get this to another 85. Or I've been having some good luck lately with getting $3 or $4 a day, so maybe I'll get this up to the $90 range before the end of the month. Who knows? But that being said, a lot of views, a lot of excitement over the past month or so based off a couple of the videos I released, so I really appreciate you guys supporting me and continuing to talk to each other in the comment section down below. But yeah, so that should take this portfolio that I have, the YouTube Moolah portfolio, up to about $1,200 or so, which is great. I mean, that's technically, you know, just over 4 shares of the S&P 500 or IVV, or some people invest in SPY. I invest in IVV because it's commission-free for me to buy and sell, and it's just the Fidelity version of the S&P 500. So there's no difference comparing that to SPY. It's just slightly different in expense ratio and who sponsors the ETF. So really that's it. I wanted to end the weekend on a great note. Thank you guys once again for getting me to almost $1,200 in the YouTube Moolah portfolio. Maybe I'll switch that name because I keep messing it up. But almost $1,200 in the YouTube Moolah portfolio, and that's all thanks to you guys. Like always, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave any comments down below for any suggestions that you have that you'd like to see. If you like this series, if you don't like this series, this is one of my lower viewed series that I do, and I'm not sure because it just doesn't get out there or if people don't like it. So let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to continue this. Regardless of whether or not you guys like it, I'm still going to be contributing to the YouTube Moolah portfolio just so that I can see, you know, where my money that I'm getting from YouTube is going, and so I can make sure I don't just put it in my bank account and spend it, if that makes sense. So maybe I just won't make the videos if you guys don't like it. Anyway, looking forward to what 2019 has in store. I think it's going to be a great year, and I also have some news for you guys around the middle of the year that maybe I'll break in the next couple months, or maybe I'll wait until it actually happens. So keep an eye out for that, but that's all I'll say. It's pretty exciting. So thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.